Hello, Stat 133 staff. My name is Cesar Chavez, and on the screen you should be seeing my Shiny app, which is an investment simulator for an X% stock, 100 minus X% bond investment. And so the widgets that you see here are you're allowed to control the initial amount or principal that you put in, your periodic contributions, which is the money you put in at the end of each period, the number of years of these simulations, the target amount that you'd like to reach, the proportion of stocks in your portfolio, and the proportion of bonds will be 100 minus that X%, which is how the title was achieved. You're able to control the number of simulations that are displayed and the random seed. So let's jump into the plots. These are the simulated timelines of the investments. So the x-axis is the years from 0 to however many years you choose. And the y-axis just shows the amounts as of each simulation as they grow. You can see this horizontal line, which shows the chosen target amount. We have this vertical line that shows the average amount of years it takes to reach that target amount for all the simulations. Plot 2 is the probability of reaching the target amount, and this is calculated by seeing what is the proportion at the beginning of each period of simulations that have reached the target amount. And then lastly, we have summary statistics. I chose to display the final balance for each simulation, the range, which is the final balance minus the principal. I guess one could even think of that as the total gains, and the SD. And I thought the SD was interesting to show here because a high SD would indicate very high volatility, very high change. And so I guess that's interesting, especially if you would like to be risky and choose a stock, a really high stock investment portfolio. So why don't we change some, let's just change like a few inputs here and see what we get. Let's make a 7,500 principal. Why don't we periodically contribute $550? Why don't we look at this over the course of 15 years? Why don't we see how long it takes us to get to $13,000? How about we decide to be risky and have 70% stocks, 30% bonds, and let's just keep it at 10 just to keep it simple. So as we can see here, tons of volatility, which is awesome to see. You know, I guess some stock investors would love to see something like this. We have, as you can see, the probability of reaching it. 13,000 was probably a little too low considering how volatile this is. It is very likely to grow very fast. So as you can see, very early on, we have a couple, then about half within just a year, and then almost all of them. And then from here on, everybody reaches the target amount. And like, I really like using SD as the target or as the summary statistic here because you can see there's such high volatility. I mean, the lowest I guess we can see here is 5,000 of SD, $5,000 SD, but look at how high, you know, we have some 13,000, we have 14,000, 12,000. It's crazy to see how stocks can be so volatile. But I think that's about it for showing off my Shiny app. I hope you all enjoy.